If you want to build a website, there are various ways to do it. Either by coding it yourself, by using a content management system like WordPress, or by using a website builder. You've probably heard about various website builders and may have used some in the past, but never really understood which options there are and which one you should use.
Today, we will look at some of the best and most well-known website builders out there.
We categorize them into tools that are quick and easy to use, and tools for professional designers. I also will show you some workflows and best practices. Now, you might hesitate. Website builders often seem too hard to use, too expensive, or too limiting. Maybe you used one of them in the past and got frustrated. Or you think it's better to hire a professional designer. These are valid concerns, but today I want to show you why modern website builders might surprise you. My name is Milan.
I am Houston.
And today we want to give you an overview of the most easy to use, most popular and most professional website builders. So let's get into it. So what is a website builder exactly? There are several notable platforms, like Google Sites, which offers free basic business sites, or Jimdo, which has AI features, or Shopify. Shopify is the go-to tool for building online stores.
While Shopify does allow you to build websites, it's not a general-purpose website builder. It's specifically designed for e-commerce, with features like inventory management, payment processing, and shipping built into its core. Every aspect of Shopify is optimized for online stores. In this video, we're focusing on versatile website builders, tools that can be used for any type of website, whether it's a portfolio, a business site, or a landing page. If you're specifically looking to build an online store, Shopify would deserve its own dedicated video comparison with other e-commerce platforms.
First off, Cart. Cart specializes in single-page websites with a $9 annual plan, which is incredibly cheap compared to its competitors. It has a minimal learning curve, clean modern templates, fast loading speeds, basic but powerful features, and 1.5 million active sites. Many of us think of websites as this huge thing which describes every part of our company and shows hundreds of images and huge text blocks. But the fact is, in most cases, visitors only read the headers. People don't read websites, they scan them. And in many cases, a website just serves as an online business card or flyer. On one page, you have all the important information about your brand, your product, or your business. Especially in times of small smartphone screens. Try to reduce the complexity of your site. Think simple. You will have less work and your users will enjoy the reduced information overload. Especially if you are a beginner, I highly recommend checking out Cart. Some of the main backdrops of Cart are you're limited to single-page websites and there's no blog functionality.
Canva websites. Canva is like a digital design studio for everyone. Imagine having thousands of beautiful templates for things like social media posts, presentations, or flyers. You just click what you want to change, the text, colors, images, and it's done. No complex design software needed. Now Canva websites is them saying, hey, why not use this same easy approach for building websites? It's all included in your Canva Pro subscription. If you've used Canva before, you already know how to use it. And if you haven't, it's probably the easiest website builder to learn.
The yearly price for Canva Pro, which includes their website builder but also all kinds of other creative tools, is $119. It offers you an extensive template library, built-in design assets, and free hosting. Also, if you used Canva before, it has the familiar Canva interface. Especially if you're not a design expert, this tool is very easy to use and gives you a lot of options. Some great features about Canva are they have a very nice and easy to use social media integration, brand consistency functionality, so if you do social media, a flyer or the website, your design will be consistent with the colors, the fonts and everything else.
Some disadvantages are, there's only very basic search engine optimization, no custom code, and very basic animations.
Now we get to OnePage.
OnePage focuses on modern landing pages. It has an $8 monthly subscription, AI-assisted design, built-in A/B testing, analytics integration, and a fast deployment focus.
Similarly to Cart, OnePage focuses on single-page websites.
Its speciality are landing pages, but it's just as good for personal websites, websites for your product or your company.
It also has some very great and professional templates. Let's take a look.
Here are some of the templates of OnePage. As you can see, most of them focus on landing pages for digital products. Unique features of OnePage are AI content suggestions, conversion optimization, quick iteration tools, and a mobile-first approach.
Its limitations are, again, it features only single-page websites. It offers very basic customization, but I still think it's a very great website builder, especially if you are a beginner. Next, we get to Wix. Wix could be seen as a bit more professional than the ones we had before.
Wix offers comprehensive website building. It has a very large template library with over 800 templates. Another great feature about Wix is its app market integration. There are lots and lots of plugins and extensions you can find here.
One of the key strengths of Wix is that it's very customizable and you are almost completely free in your creative work. You have a lot of design freedom because any object can be moved basically anywhere. It has a robust feature set and great mobile optimization. It can also be seen as the Android or Google of website builders because there are two main competitors in the space of website builders which are dominating the market. One, Squarespace, can be seen as Apple. I will show you that one later. And Wix can be seen as the Android of website builders. Some limitations are it has a steeper learning curve than the ones I showed you before, and it can be quite overwhelming with all this creative freedom. Personally, I would recommend Wix to people who are experienced in design, who are not afraid of the great design freedom it offers, because it can be great, but especially if it comes to responsive design, the creative freedom can be challenging. The tools I showed you so far were easy to use and beginner-friendly, more or less. The tools I'm going to show you now are more aimed at professionals and creative experts. These are the masterclass tools when it comes to website builders. But first, let's look at another feature which is very important for website design: Figma prototyping. If you have a big website project coming up, one thing you should do before actually building your website is to make a prototype. Figma is the most used tool for making prototypes of websites and apps.
Figma serves as a starting point for professional web design. Quickly make wireframes of each web page. Create UI components and define a design system for your website. You can link the pages and make interactive prototypes to quickly test the usability of your website before ever writing any code. Once you and your customer have settled on a prototype, you can start with building the actual site. Some tools even allow you to export your prototype from Figma and convert it into clean web code.
Now let's get through the advanced web design tools. First, Framer. What makes Framer great is it started as a prototyping tool and then became a website builder. So it's very easy to use, a little bit like Figma. So you just design and prototype, and in the end you can turn it into actual clean web code. Everything is very customizable, and you can even integrate a CMS like WordPress.
Framer is a powerful web design and development tool that bridges the gap between design and code. Framer allows you to import designs directly from Figma and transform them into responsive websites. Framer uses a component-based architecture similar to modern web frameworks like pre-built components for common elements such as navigation. There's custom component creation for reusable elements and smart components with built-in interactions. The layout system is built on a stack system, similar to Flexbox, for responsive layouts, responsive breakpoints for different screen sizes, and padding and spacing controls. To get started, create a new project in Framer and choose a blank canvas or template. To import from Figma, install the Framer plugin in Figma. Select the artboard and frames you want to import, and use the Export to Framer option. We select these elements, right-click and choose Create Component. Define variants if needed, like hover states or different sizes, and set up properties that can be modified by instances. You also have the ability to import external libraries and add custom JavaScript functions.
Next up, Squarespace. I already talked about Squarespace before in this video, not because they sponsored it, but because they are like the Apple of website builders. Next to Wix, which is like Google. These two are dominating the marketplace, and Squarespace has another approach than Wix. Wix has a lot of design freedom. You can move any object anywhere. Squarespace has a grid. This is what makes Squarespace stand out and what leads to its very clean designs, which are very responsive and are very easy to adjust to mobile. Because anything is on a grid, it makes it much harder to mess up your designs. Squarespace offers a quite affordable price at just $16 a month, and it has some gorgeous templates. They don't offer as many templates as Wix or other website builders, but the templates they do have are beautiful and have already won them awards. It also offers built-in marketing tools, e-commerce features, and full hosting solutions. Now we are reaching the most complex and powerful tools in website building. These offer the most possibilities but also require the most learning effort and technical understanding. Webflow is one of the most advanced no-code web design tools out there. Its pricing starts at $12 a month. It features custom code integration, CMS capabilities, and some highly professional visual development. You got complete design control, can integrate custom code, and just have amazing abilities to really make a pixel-perfect design. I told you before that the two dominating companies in the market of website builders are Squarespace and Wix. But there's another platform we didn't yet talk about: WordPress. Now, WordPress is not a usual general-purpose website builder. It is a CMS. CMS stands for Content Management System.
A website builder is like a pre-built spacecraft. You choose your model, customize the interior layout, and you're ready for launch. Everything you need is included, and it's designed for a specific purpose: getting your website into orbit quickly. But there are limits to what your website can do. These limits especially show when your site and its demands grow larger. A content management system, like WordPress, is more like a spacecraft construction kit. You start with the core structure, but then you're responsible for adding all the modules you need. Want a research lab? Add it. Need a communication center? Install it. It's more complex to set up, but infinitely more expandable. The real power of a CMS shows when your mission grows larger. Imagine you're running a news website that publishes dozens of articles daily, or an online store with thousands of products, or perhaps a community platform with member profiles and forums. That's where a CMS truly shines. It is built for managing large amounts of content, multiple user roles and permissions, custom functionality through plugins, and complete control over your data. Another advantage of a CMS compared to a website that's entirely based on custom code is that any employee can easily make adjustments without searching through hundreds of lines of code. That's why many large organizations choose a CMS like WordPress. But for most missions, like portfolios, small business websites, or landing pages, a website builder will get you to your destination just fine.
And that's the reason why I didn't put it on this list. But I still wanted to mention the website builder that they are offering, which is Elementor. Elementor focuses solely on building websites with WordPress. It offers, among other things, an extensive widget library and dynamic content. Because Elementor is based on WordPress, it offers great integration of e-commerce. This is due to WooCommerce, and there's a lot of other great plugins WordPress offers you. Now let's compare the website builders we just looked at. If I should name one strength of each platform, I'd say Carrd is the cheapest by far. It offers the best value with just $9 a year, which is incredibly cheap. The easiest to learn is probably Canva, because it's aimed at people with very little design experience. The fastest to deploy is OnePage, the most dynamic is Framer, and the most flexible and powerful is Webflow. Now, if you made it this far, you now know about some of the most important website builders out there, and you should have a good overview about the options you have. Understanding these tools is like having a complete toolkit for any web design challenge that comes your way. So, in the end, which tool is right for you? Well, consider these use cases.
If you are not very experienced in website design, choose one of these tools. For a personal portfolio, Carrd is the best and easiest choice. If you want to start a small business, Wix is a great option. If you need an easy way to keep your brand consistent across social media, print, and web design, Canva is your ideal tool. And for landing pages, OnePage is perfect. If you are experienced in web design or you want to build your website with high-end software, one of these might be right. For a simple, intuitive design process and highly interactive professional sites, choose Framer. The most design freedom and customization is offered by Webflow. And for highly complex and ambitious projects, it makes sense to choose WordPress with Elementor.
Choose based on the project's requirements. your personal budget, the time you have, and your technical expertise. You now are equipped with the knowledge about the most important website builders and know which one to choose when. Whether you need a simple portfolio or a complex e-commerce site, you now have the understanding to make the right choice. Remember, the best tool is the one that fits for your specific needs, not necessarily the most powerful one.